Hello everybody, how are you doing? So I am doing March the 17th, 2020's daily tarot card reading. And somebody really needs a message because I have like half of the deck of cards on the table, plus a lot of clarifying cards, okay? So somebody has a special situation they really need to find out about, okay? So, and if you like my channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe, or comment, okay? So, the first card that we start off here is somebody saying, I'm unequally yoked. What do I do? Okay. Now, if you look at the 16th reading, you'll see that this comes up again in that reading. So, the first couple of cards actually came out of the previous shuffle. They're in different order, but it's like they're relevant cards on both days. So, somebody's like, okay, what do I do? I'm unequally yoked. So, this person is experiencing a loss of some kind, like a missed opportunity. I think what's going on is like they regret a past decision walking away from a person. So I clarified just to check to make sure I knew what it was about. So okay, they feel alone. They feel at a loss because they lost their partner. A Virgo person could be relevant, like one of the partners could be a Virgo or exhibiting characteristics of a Virgo. So with that being said, I always get on the Virgos being a little bit nitpicky. I don't know if that has anything to do with the breakup, so just bringing that up. Hopefully you guys got over it. So the next card here is the Hanged Man reversed. So it's like it's a lost opportunity. So it's almost like you're with the person and you couldn't see their value, or there was something really frustrating about the situation. Then you gave up the situation, maybe through divorce, and then you're like, man, I'm by myself. I have to do it by myself. I don't like that, you know? So it's like you having regrets that you let something go because you don't know how to do it on your own. So let's see what else is going on. So the next card here is the Moon reversed. So the Moon reversed is about secrets being exposed. So what are the secrets that are being exposed? So here we have the Emperor, okay? The Emperor can be an Aries. The Emperor can be a husband, okay? So I'm wondering, is this from the female's point of view? Because I can't really remember what was the last card from the previous reading. So it may be from a female's point of view that she feels unequally yoked. So the female could be a Capricorn based on maybe the previous day's reading. Okay, so there's a husband figure that is relevant here, a husband or an Aries. And then we have the King of Cups reversed. So this person was abusive. And then this person was maybe engaging in dangerous liaisons for money, wealth, power, something to that effect. So from the feminine's point of view, which could be a Capricorn female, she could be a female who has a lot of money or makes a lot of money or has access to a lot of money. But she is regretting walking away from a masculine who she sees as abusive. Okay, so let's see. So the next card here is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about a collaboration. So this is the female. She was last seen as either the let me see. Well, I can't remember what she was last seen as, but the female, I'm just going to say she's a Capricorn, okay? Because that's what the previous days or the day before we were talking about this. So it's the same couple or something that we're talking about. So, okay, there's a collaboration going on here for this female, okay? So she could be a Capricorn. She could have had a shady past in the line of work that she was doing. So I'm going to put this card down because I kind of forgot the thought that I was thinking. But, so anyway, she's collaborating here in regard to work, okay? So it's like we were going through a transition where we're going out of shadowy stuff into things that are more lighthearted and better. So now we have her work situation, okay? So it's like she's trying to escape from a bad past. She feels alone. And so she's at work, I guess, collaborating at work with other people. Okay, this is a situation here. I'm going to explain it first before I say it. It seems like there's some type of job loss or something going on here because we have collaborations at work, right? And they're not going so well. And then it continues. Okay, so there's a loss of money. and then there's no commitment. So it's like, it's seeming like the work situation, because she is Queen of Pentacles sometimes. So this might be her new line of work, and it's not working out so well at the moment. So there's no reunion. So I just picked up that's all about a loss. It's a loss of work, because there's like no commitment. The money is at a loss. The look is at a loss. Okay, so this is leading up to an unhappy home life, because, right, so if I go back a couple days or a week, I recall like an empress woman who was juggling home and work, and so her household was upside down. And so whatever endeavor she was working on, I think this is where because the empress keeps getting thrown in this. So it's the same type of energy. It could be for multiple different people. So of course, if your work is not going well, your home life may not be going well. There's some type of karmic debt that is not being fulfilled. Mind you that we had the emperor here. We keep saying the emperor and the king of wands. The king of wands is like business energy. So this could be involving an Aries, or it could just be involving just the husband, a king of wands. Okay. So let's see. So there's a breakup basically. Okay. The breakup, I'm not sure if we were talking about work in the previous day, but I'm definitely talking about work here. Okay, about the work situation being at a loss and it's affecting the home life. So here again, we have the hermit showing up again. This is the hermit reverse. So somebody's like stuck at home for whatever reason, because I guess their work is not coming through. Therefore, they're having a transformation of like, what do I do during the daytime? How do I make my money? Who am I? I don't even know who I am anymore. So there's a tower moment, okay? What is the tower moment here? The tower moment here is regretting a past decision. The king of wands reversed, like being bitter. So again, I'm not sure who this is now. This is possibly a Scorpio, okay? Possibly a Scorpio, okay? So king of wands, this is the work energy, like of bitterness because something is not working out. So regretting a past decision, something's not working out. I feel miserable about it. And it's like I'm trying to get the move on somewhere else, but I can't, because every time I try to move, I get blocked. So then, and it could be in regard to a lover or to a Gemini. So the next card here is a stable foundation. So somebody is feeling like, I'm going to kind of repeat because let's see. They regret a past decision. I don't know if that was in business. It could be in business. They regret a past decision in business, and they feel blocked from manifesting something with either a Gemini or a lover, and they feel blocked from success. So that's the tower moment. This could be in regard to a Scorpio or just a transformation in general of not having a job or something like that. Let me see. Okay, so now we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles here is about investments. So now as this job loss situation is coming into our awareness, you know, it may have not been expected because we had a tower. It was not expected. So with that being said, now what is going on here? Somebody's trying to invest their money, invest their time, their energy into partying, into celebrations. It could be just visiting friends and family. So I guess that's how it's like they were saying, well, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm stuck by myself. What do I do with myself? So they decided to party, I guess, party. So, so partying leads to a betrayal of some sort. What is the betrayal? The betrayal is being overburdened by a Queen of Pentacles. That keeps being, it's either Queen of Pentacles that we pick up or Empress energy. So it's like it's probably the same person with different energy showing up. The Queen of Pentacles energy is her work energy. Okay. So somebody feels overburdened by a feminine's work energy. I think we're talking about a masculine right now. What did I say last? We were talking about an Emperor or a King of Wands. Oh, let me look. Anyway, we were talking about a masculine. It's King of Wands. Okay? So we're talking about a masculine who was working. He's feeling bitter because he's not feeling the fruits of his labor or something. Then we have the betrayal that took place that somebody was overburdened by a Queen of Pentacles. This could be the husband and wife that we saw, like the Emperor and the Empress there in different energies. So this might be a spousal partner causing a burden. And so the situation was somewhat of a nightmare. Okay. And somebody's crying over spilled milk. So somebody's saying like, okay, so somebody's using partying as a way to overcome the feeling of loneliness, because see, we had the Virgo card here. Like they feel lonely and isolated. So they're like partying to like get rid of the feeling of, I'm sorry that I messed up something, because had I not messed it up, at least I wouldn't be by myself. That kind of feeling. So it's somebody overcoming codependency with partying. So the next card is the Eight of Swords. So the betrayal, let me just take the cards and not the clarifying cards. The betrayal was in regard to a marriage. So we did see that come across several times, maybe in several days' readings. Okay, so now here we have Temperance. So the Temperance here is about calming down something. So there's a betrayal in a marriage. Now we're calming down passion because we're no longer married. That could be the case if it resonates for you. However, it seems like there's still financial stability here. I don't know if the financial stability here is a person coming in or if it's just explaining that there is financial stability. Because right now I think we're still dealing with the masculine energy, I think. And let me check for a minute. Yeah, we last had the King of Pentacles. So I think we're talking about a masculine energy. So, and it could be several. It could be Scorpio, Virgo, or Taurus. Okay? So we do have some type of financial stability or a friend coming in to help. Okay? And so either this friend is bringing some type of strength to help you to overcome the loneliness, or we could be talking about a Leo, like a Leo friend coming in to help. Because I think this was saying there's a lack of passion because there's no longer a marriage. There's a betrayal in a marriage. So I also think it's saying something about somebody has to use self-control to prevent themselves from, look, we have Temperance here, right? So because we have Temperance, we're calming down something in a marriage. So there may not be intimacy in the marriage because the marriage may be dismantled, okay? So it's like the person has to gain willpower over their loins or something like that in regard to intimacy. So I'm not sure if this is saying that there's intimacy going on with a friend who could be a Leo. It could just be saying that somebody has to refrain from, like somebody's being celibate for the moment. So... But yeah, I think that's what it's saying. So anyway, we have the Ten of Wands. So we saw this card in the clarification in the reverse. So it's like somebody is putting down the heavy burden of the marriage that's not working. So I think it was saying that the marriage didn't have passion in it or intimacy or yeah, something like that. So then we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So somebody's putting down a heavy burden because somebody else was not being responsible. Or we could be talking about the same person. Because we had the I don't know where the clarifying card came out here about a heavy burden being put down. It could be up there under the Moon card. Let me actually look. No. Anyway, somewhere. I said you must be lucky because you got a lot of cards. You got a lot of clarifying cards. So anyway, so somebody's putting down the heavy burden. But mind you, while they're putting down this heavy burden, they still feel sad because they're by themselves. So, so anyway, now we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So the Nine of Cups reversed has to do with, it has to do with a lack of abundance or a lack of dreams and wishes being fulfilled either because of a lack of responsibility or because a situation was a nightmare and now we're trying to recover from it. I'm getting a little, maybe not confused, but I'm probably saying it not 100%. So somebody is putting down a heavy burden because someone was being irresponsible. And due to that, I'm not sure if the somebody who was irresponsible is now lacking resources or that, I mean, it makes sense. They're lacking resources, but they're also trying to overcome the nightmare and the stress that they were living through. So the next card here is the Eight of Wands reversed. So this Eight of Wands reversed means that they're being discerning. So I don't know if we're talking about masculine or feminine, but they're being discerning about the new opportunities that they take on. So the next card here is the Six of Swords reversed. So what does this mean? This means that there are delays and obstacles. Remember I had seen that earlier somewhere in a clarifying card. Delays and obstacles in regard to getting to manifestation. So I'm talking a lot, so I might like have lost my thoughts or something. I'm going to repeat. So somebody's recovering from nightmares, a bad situation. They're lacking abundance or their dream is not fulfilled because I think it's lacking abundance here because of the nightmares. So it's kind of like you got a divorce and then all of a sudden you're losing some money and then it makes you sad, but you're trying to get over it because at least you put down the burden that was too much for you to carry. And now you're trying to start something new. But you're trying to start something new, but there's still delays and obstacles. You can't manifest what you desire. That keeps coming up over and over. There's an Empress involved here. And an Empress is a person who is pretty much all the queens in one. So here, this could be, it doesn't have to be that. It could be in regard to a mother. So let me think about it for a minute. Somebody's trying to manifest something with either a mother or a person who is capable of doing a lot of things. This is weird because we have the Empress and the Emperor next to each other. Previously, we had the Emperor with the Queen of Cups. Okay, so here somebody's trying to manifest something with an Empress. This could likely be the King of Cups because we saw him last time. Like she was in Cups energy and he was in Cups energy, meaning that they're emotional people. They're probably loving, helpful, nurturing people. Okay. But right now she's showing up as Empress energy. So somebody's trying to manifest because from the King of Cups perspective, he saw her as the Empress, but next to her husband, she was only the Queen of Cups. Okay. Right now they're next to each other, but they are still not facing each other. Okay, I don't know if she's looking at him almost, but not really. She's looking down. So it's like they keep showing up next to each other, but they're not like in the previous day's reading. It's like they were facing away from each other, like they lived two different lives. So here they're still not facing each other. So this is the marital couple that maybe broke up, and it's like they can't see eye to eye, and maybe that's why they broke up. So I have to wonder, why are they next to each other then? Okay, so I'm going to kind of repeat some things. Like there's a breakup. Now you can go back on the previous video and see who's doing what, but I just see this as the same couple with different energy showing up. So it might kind of confuse me a little bit. But so somebody's delayed in I don't really know if this is in regard to the couple itself. And I might not make a big deal. It's a general reading for everybody. So somebody is trying to overcome a nightmare situation that they let go of. They're trying to take on, you know, an opportunity, but they can't because they feel blocked, right? They can't manifest. This could be in regard to an empress, but I'm not sure why the empress is still next to the emperor. So because the emperor is over here, he's like feeling powerless, and he may not be making money. So I don't really know what these two have to do with each other right now at this moment. If they were divorcing, why are they still next to each other? I'm not really sure. So somebody's trying to manifest something with the empress, but what is the emperor doing? The emperor feels powerless, and he's sending a message of love elsewhere. So the next card is he's sending a message of love elsewhere, or just a message, and it's calling judgment in regard to a certain situation. So I clarified it to figure out the situation. So here we have the 5 of Swords. So there's a judgment call on this defeat, like somebody's recovering from defeat. And so that's the judgment here. And that may be a little bit confusing. So I'm going to figure that out a little bit. So the emperor, like the emperor and the empress are never seeing eye to eye as far as I'm concerned for the past 2 days or 2 readings or 3. Okay. So the emperor is calling judgment on the situation, because I'm not sure if he's calling judgment by finding a new love. It's like both of them are finding new loves because they don't see eye to eye anyway with one another. So the message of love may be going toward a 9 of Pentacles. Okay. It could be a woman, but it doesn't have to be, but I guess it's a single woman. So I was like, well, who is this woman? Because I don't know. I just didn't understand what was going on. So when I clarified with a different deck, I got bully, shadow bully. So, okay, it's shadow aspected bully, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Okay, so somebody's a bully. So there's a masculine who is calling judgment, like final, like I'm done, you know, totally done with this situation, because I want to recover from this feeling of defeat that I have when I'm with you, because you kind of are a bully, right? So something is done. And then what do we say after that? What is coming up after that? So then we have the Knight of Swords. So I was like, well, what is this Knight of Swords? What is he going after? Like, I didn't get it. Because right now this Knight of Swords is weak, confused. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's like he has a messed up belief system. He doesn't even know who he is anymore, okay? So what is this Knight of Swords doing? The Knight of Swords could be this emperor who's feeling powerless. He has no clue what his name is at this point. Like, he doesn't know. He's been called every single name in the book, right? So I was trying to figure out what was this Knight of Swords doing. The Knight of Swords is in the reverse. He feels like he's losing. He's so confused, right? So we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed, and that's about a bad investment. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, and that's about like some type of soul contract or karmic debt that's not being fulfilled. So somebody's like, sayonara, baby. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I can't even think. I don't even know who I am. I gotta go, right? So he walks away. This is the Emperor reversed. He walks away from a feeling of powerlessness. Okay? And so the last card for this reading, although it has clarifiers, is the 7 of Swords. So reversed. So what does that mean for this reading in particular? It means he was trying to manifest something with this person, but it was not working. It made him weak. Okay. Somebody was not responsible, and it was a bad mother. So that's clarifying this 7 of Swords reversed. Okay. So this is a long story. I don't know whose story this is. It's probably multiple people. I can think of multiple people. Just me. I can think of multiple people. So whoever's reading this was, thank God I was patient today. I got my clarifying cards. Lucky you. Okay? If you like the reading or if you appreciate me going out of my way, please like, share, subscribe, comment. If you'd like to make a donation or get a personal reading, you can look in the description box below for the links, okay? And if you like my reading style in general, you can go through my playlist and find other videos. I do daily readings, yearly previews, and love readings for signs. So for the zodiac signs, they get love readings, okay? So you guys take care and be blessed, all right? Bye-bye.